So I'm not typically a daily vlogger, and this isn't going to be planned to be a vlog, but I'm just going to make a quick little update. I'm going to put out some time lapses and a couple of photos that it was a big flash. I better back away from the window real quick. I'm just kind of making a bunch of photos. We got a severe thunderstorm going through Union County, and of course, severe thunderstorms, there's a lot of lightning. And I think I might get a couple good shots of lightning. Now, every now and then, I'm just kind of checking on the camera. It's going to get a little windy, but that's why I'm checking on the camera, so that way just to make sure the camera doesn't get blown over. I wouldn't want that to happen. And I definitely got a couple of time lapses as well that I've got prepared, some of which I haven't really put out there, and I just never put them out, but I will include them all. And then after the storm passes through, I'll talk about the settings that I use to capture the shots. So there's probably going to be a lot of dark images. Hopefully I've captured enough to where I can put this video out, and of course all the other time lapses. Oh. Well, there's that. Okay, so we know that the storm can bring out the power. Holy shit. I thought that was going to happen at some point. Let me just do a quick check then real quick. Make sure the camera isn't blown over. So this is what we're seeing. Alright, camera's still up, so we're good. That's all that matters. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to end the video here. Hopefully I'll have good enough shots to where, I can put this out. I actually want to include that part. That was not intended. Okay, yeah, I'll see you all later after I finish, my meal.
Certainly time now to get in your safe place in and around Canton and areas just south of that where these storms are continuing to produce not only strong winds but occasionally these spin-ups that we've seen, and that severe thunderstorm warning now within it does have a tornado warning in Cherokee County, including Canton and the Holly Springs area.
Again. Now available at walmart.com.
Rice Krispie Treats. A little love when it's needed. And I'm meteorologist Colleen Coyle, and it's been a
Go along this line further south, you can see kind of how it does a little bit of a ripple like that. That occasionally we see spin up on this line area, and this looks like it is going to be at least severe with maybe winds 50, 60 plus tornado warnings. Now, right now, looking at the velocity, you can see that cell right there, right in that area. It's not very well defined. This one's just.
So I'm going to make this very quick. So this is me from the future. Last Friday night, I did talk about capturing some lightning, but today, or actually I should say early this morning, currently I'm filming this at 2:02 in the morning, and I'm going to probably be pulling an all-nighter because right now we are under a tornado watch, and I was planning to capture a lot of lightning and all that, but the problem with that is that there's a lot of dangerous storms coming into play. There's a lot of wind, a lot of rain, potential for tornadoes and all that. And at first my plan was to just get in my car and not drive out of a neighborhood, but to drive to a part where there was no kind of trees are blocking the way. Now, the thing is that I did get a couple of good shots of lightning on Friday night, but I don't really have a lot of places for me to get a good clearance. And of course, with the coronavirus going along, we can't really go out of the neighborhood to like capture lightning and all that. It's not a good enough reason. I could probably get fined, and I don't want to get fined. So I had to kind of deal with the circumstances I was in. I had to deal with the environment, even though there wasn't a lot of good shots. But I was thinking about using tonight to take some lightning. However, this time I am just going to use to explain the kind of scenario that I'm in right now. Now, as I mentioned previously, we are kind of quarantined because of coronavirus. We need a pretty good reason to go outside. And for this reason, that's kind of why I've been inactive on my kind of photography channel, because there's not a lot for me to do right now, because I do a lot of photography based off of thunderstorms and all that, and it's hard to do when you live in an area where there's quite a few trees, and then it's hard for you to go outside because photography is not really an essential for you to go out there. So of course that makes it difficult for me to actually make the time lapses, take a lot of good photos, and post it. So with this, hopefully this will be a little bit more content, and assuming that my house doesn't get destroyed by a tornado, I can get those lightning pictures out and that video out immediately. But if there's a tornado, you know for sure I'm going to be documenting it. And if anything does go wrong, of course, it's going to be up on the channel, assuming I don't die and assuming I get internet within, like, I don't know, maybe a month. But anyways, that's where I've been at. So of course we got these things right here. This is kind of my multi-tool. This is kind of a survival wrist bracelet that I'll have. It's used for starting fires. It's got a, you know, that paracord. It's got a whistle. It's got a compass. It's got a lot of stuff that you would want to have on you just in case. And then of course a lantern. This one's battery powered. It would be nice if I had a solar powered one, and I did have the radio, but I don't know what I did with it. So there's that. So here we have my Nintendo Switch. This is really just for entertainment in case the power goes out and I don't really have a way. I can keep myself entertained while my phone's probably running the radio and the radar and all that. Here's just a neat little speaker to have. Again, kind of like a night light. I mean, here's all my camera equipment. Again, this is pretty much my photography stuff. So we got the camera, the tripod, the shutter release cable. We got the battery pack. There needs to be no introduction. A backpack and shoes. Nothing really special. Assuming that there is no tornado and I can sleep, this is where I'll be sleeping. So it's a couch with a blanket. I mean, we need no introduction what those are. It's just Winnie the Pooh and a stuffed shark. So this is pretty much how I'm going to be resting as I'm watching the TV, hoping that nothing goes wrong. Oh boy, I better at least get a little bit of rest, because I probably won't be getting a lot, assuming that a lot of bad thunderstorms come into play. I don't want to fall asleep though, because if there is a tornado, I'm kind of right by a lot of windows and shit. So there's a computer room behind me, and I don't know, I'm already kind of just starting to lose energy because, oh boy, well, I'm just going to go ahead and just put my mind at ease. I'm going to continue watching the Weather Channel. I'm going to have the radio going on my phone. I'm going to have radar scope. All that pulled up. So anyways, yeah. I guess I'll say goodnight. And hopefully this video gets posted and I don't die. Good night, everyone. Or at least good night until I probably see you again to update you about anything that happens. Obviously. I'll see you later. So right now I'm kind of keeping it silent since we're now taking a look outside, and the leading edge of a thunderstorm is going to be out through that way, and we haven't even really been hit by a thunderstorm, and it's already getting pretty windy. There's also quite a bit of gusts. Keep rolling till I actually see something. When I do, I'll kind of include it, but it may take some time. So I don't know if you saw, there's a little bit of a flash of lightning over in that way. So it's almost here, and when it hits us, we're gonna get a lot of wind, a lot of rain, just a bunch of nasty, shit. So I'm waiting for a little bit of a gust of wind. So there's a little bit of raindrops now starting to come down. So we just hear some of the rain coming down now. So right now we are on the edge at this point. So because there's a little bit of rain now coming down, the edge of storm has met us. Oh, that kind of scared me for a second. So yeah, we are now on the edge of a thunderstorm. There's a little bit of rain that came down. You hear a little bit of wind going out. Ooh. It's starting to pick up a little bit now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. Gust. Oh. Oh. Well, there it goes. Oh my god. Okay, it's coming in strong. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't think it's a tornado, but I don't think it is. Yeah, it's starting to pick up now. Okay, time to get inside now, I guess. So we are under a severe thunderstorm warning. But it's not as windy as I thought it would be. Oh, here comes something. Oh, there it is. Had to jinx it. There it is. Yeah, it's just continuous at this point. More gusty. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get inside, I guess. Okay, so right now I don't have a TV on. The power has just turned on and off on multiple occasions. It's getting pretty windy out there, and I was about to actually open the garage door and see what was going on. And it looks like that's what's going on. So I didn't get on footage, but the power did flicker and turn on and off on several occasions. And we just really got into the bad part of it. So give it a couple hours, who knows what the hell is going to happen. But hopefully everything will be fine. We don't get a tornado and it doesn't level our house, because a lot of the storms have been doing that. But the rain is just now starting to really come down. The wind is really starting to make its way here. Just hope for the best. The power's flickered a little bit again. Just barely, to where you can barely even notice it. But I can hear the wind out there just really going at it. We're not under a tornado warning, but hopefully the power doesn't go out completely. Right now I'm made my way back into the basement, so the power does go out. It's going to be spooky. Kind of just listening up, checking my radar every now and then. Yeah, this is it's pretty fun. So this is how I'm spending my 5 in the morning. I don't know about you. Almost 6 in the morning now at this point. So this is fun. You can hear that. I can hear that. Doesn't sound good. Let's see. Let's take a listen real quick. You can't hear it. I'm afraid to open the door. Here we go. Let's see what it's like. Okay, that's what it sounds like. I'm pretty sure you can't see what's going on. I think that's for the best. So, you know what? We'll just close the door. We'll close it. We don't need to take another look out there. I'm just gonna walk around and hope for the best. Here it comes. Here it comes. Now it's starting to get windy. Just gonna come down now. Unfortunately, you can't really see what I'm seeing. Oh, too much water got in the lens, you can't see it. I'm pretty sure you can hear it. Yikes. Let's see here. Help out a little bit. Not really. It doesn't do much at this point. You can't see, but you can hear it. Holy shit. So, the majority of the storms have finally moved on. So I have my timer set to like 7:30 right now. I think it just turned a little bit after 6 because at 8 o'clock is when the next round's going to come in. And then after that, it's just going to probably last like an hour. And then the storms will finally have moved away. So right now, today is Monday on the 13th, but don't expect this to be uploaded until at least tomorrow when I have the energy. I'm probably going to be sleeping all day today because I was just spending the entire time up just watching the TV, watching outside. Eventually everything did end up hitting, but you know, I'm fine at the moment. The power did kind of flicker. Our Wi-Fi is pretty much turned to, it was already garbage, but now it's just turned to straight shit at this point, so yeah. But I'm gonna go and get like a good 2 hours of sleep before I wake up to the next round of storms. Right, I'll see you then, unless anything else happens. Good night. So, a quick update. I had the radio on, and I think it went out because I think there are cell towers down. So, not only has our Wi-Fi turned to shit, but it looks like we may not have cell towers anymore. Something either got damaged or maybe even knocked down at this point. So, I literally now have no access to the internet. So, who knows how long this is going to take. If the cell tower's knocked down or if Wi-Fi can get repaired, if something whatever happened to it. So, quick little update. I guess it's time to go back to bed again. Till further notice. Some final news. 2 kind of good and then 1 bad. So, first good news is that the storm that was supposed to be hitting us right now, which it's 8 o'clock, made a final shift north and dissipated last second before it reached us. So I don't have to worry about an 8 o'clock storm. Other good news is that the cell towers aren't out. My internet and service was just being fucky for whatever reason. Bad news, though, is that our Wi-Fi is still, for the most part, non-existent. So I have no idea when that's going to be working again, but it's whatever. But anyways, this should be the final update and the conclusion of this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, if you want to see me keep fucking suffering. But at least now I can finally say, for the last time, good night.